Dear students, first I would like to tell you about the pre-mid examination portion, that is first chapter, that is chemical reactions and equation. But as we know that there is a little changes in the syllabus, so here I will tell you the topics, that chemical reactions, their types, balancing of chemical reactions and equations, and all the types of chemical reaction and examples of these, oxidation and reduction. These all things will be asked in your pre-med examination. Okay, so here we are going to do the revision for the pre-med term examination. Balancing of chemical equations already we have done. Now we have to start with the types of chemical reaction. So here we know that there are 5 types of chemical reaction, because we know sometime whenever we are adding two substance, there is the making or breaking of bond takes place on the basis of making or breaking of bond and the new product which is going to form. So on the basis of this one we have different type of reactions. So these are, first is called to be as combination reaction, second is decomposition reaction, then displacement reaction, then we have double displacement, yeah, double decomposition reaction, or oxidation and reduction reaction. So let's continue with the combination reaction. Now we are going to do these all things in detail. Students, please listen it very carefully, because these all things are very important. Surely you will be getting question from these all section, that is type of reaction. First we have combination reaction. Combination reaction, by the name only we can say that combination means it is a combination of two substance. Okay, so whenever in any of the reaction two or more substance combine with one another and formation of a single substance takes place, is called to be as combination reaction. Okay, here in this type of reaction, combination may takes place between two elements or more than two elements. It may be takes place between two or more compounds. It may takes place between elements and compound. Okay, so here we have few of the examples of combination reactions. See, first here we have two elements, that is carbon combined with one oxygen molecule, that is O2, gives out CO2. Here combination of two substances takes place which will give rise to one compound by the evolution of heat also. Next is combustion of hydrogen. Hydrogen burn in oxygen to form water, which is initially in the gaseous state, that is steam, and on cooling it become liquid. See, here we have hydrogen in the form of gas, then we have oxygen again in the form of gas. So on combining these two we will get water molecule. Okay, and this water is in liquid form. So this is also called to be as combination reaction, because two substances combine with one another to form one product. Next is the formation of iron sulfide. Iron sulfide is formed by taking iron plus sulfur. These both are in the elemental form. Iron, it is in solid state. Sulfur is also in the solid state. They both get combined with one another, and then formation of one product takes place. The name of the product is iron sulfide. Now, combination between ammonia and hydrogen chloride gas. These both are in the form of compound. Here, one compound and combine with another compound, then it will give rise to one product. So, as I just told you that combination may be between two elements, between two compounds, between element and compound or molecules. Okay, so here ammonia, that is NH3. NH3 is called to be as ammonia when ammonia combined with HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, or we can also call it as hydrogen chloride, then it will give rise to ammonium chloride. Okay, so one product is going to form, that is called to be as combination reaction. Here again we have one example, that is iron, it get combined with chlorine, Cl2. Okay, so this will give rise to ferric chloride. It is also combination. Here we have many examples of these combination reactions. So once again I am going to tell you what do you mean by combination reaction. So combination reaction, it is a reaction in which two or more than two substances combine with one another, then the formation of one product takes place, is called to be as combination reaction. Okay. Next, we have decomposition reaction. What do you mean by decomposition reaction? So decomposition means splitting of any substance, or decompose, if anything decompose into small pieces, that is called to be as decomposition reaction. So this decomposition reaction is just opposite of combination means addition, and decomposition means breaking of any of the substance. So here, because the breaking of the substance takes place, so here on the reactant side we have only one reactant, and this one reactant is split into two or more than two simpler substance, is called to be as decomposition reaction. Here we know that decomposition reaction cannot be takes place by their own. If we need to break something, here it needs some type of energy. So this energy may be heat energy, this may be light energy, this may be electrical energy. So if we are decomposing or breaking any of the substance due to heat, then it is called to be as thermal decomposition reaction. If the decomposition takes place due to light, it is called to be as photochemical decomposition reaction. Or if the decomposition is done because of the electricity, it is called to be as electrical decomposition reaction. Okay, so because decomposition takes place because of few of the effort only, so it is classified into three, that is thermal decomposition, photochemical decomposition, and electrochemical decomposition. So here see first example of decomposition reaction, that is potassium chlorate. On heating potassium chlorate, it decomposes into potassium chloride plus oxygen gas. So here decomposition is due to the heating of potassium chlorate, then it will give rise or break or split into two substances, that is potassium chloride or oxygen. So because here the decomposition is carried out due to heat, that's why it is thermal decomposition reaction. Okay. Now decomposition of limestone, that is calcium carbonate. Another name of calcium carbonate is limestone, that is the common name. Chemically it is called to be as calcium carbonate. So here calcium carbonate also decomposes or split into two, that is because of the heat energy, and it will give rise to calcium oxide. Common name of calcium oxide is quicklime. These name you people should know, common name and chemical name, because this type of question may also be asked. And it will give rise to calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. So here also the decomposition of one substance into two simpler substance takes place due to the presence of heat. So again it is called to be as thermal decomposition reaction. These all are the example of thermal decomposition reaction, but here we also have few of the example related to the photochemical or electrochemical reaction, thermal means decomposition reaction. Kindly please go through the NCERT book, or if you are having any refresher, if you will not getting any example related to the electrochemical or photochemical, then kindly please contact me, I will give you or show you. Next type of chemical reaction is displacement reaction. So displacement reaction is what? Here displacement reaction means one element which is more reactive, they are going to displace the another element which is least reactive. The more stronger element is going to displace the less stronger element from its place and going to make a bond with their compound. That is called to be as displacement reaction. So here we can define displacement reaction as the chemical reaction in which one element takes the position or place of another element present in a compound. So here we have example of displacement reaction, that iron plus copper sulfate. We know that iron, it is more reactive than that of copper, and that's why iron, whenever we are putting iron into copper sulfate solution, because the color of the copper sulfate solution is blue, so on putting iron nail into that, it becomes green in color. It shows that iron is going to displace copper and taking the place of copper, and then formation of product like copper plus iron sulfate takes place. Okay. Next example, that is zinc plus iron sulfate. Here we have zinc which is more reactive than iron. So zinc is going to displace iron from its place, and then the formation of zinc sulfate plus iron takes place, because zinc is going to displace iron and take the place of it. Now iron again going to displace lead, because iron is more reactive than lead. This reactivity series is given in your NCERT book. Kindly please go through the book and see the reactivity series. According to the series, the one which is present above, it is more reactive, and the one which is present at the downside, these all are less reactive. So iron is above lead, that's why it is more reactive. So it has the ability to displace lead, and then formation of iron nitrate, that is ferrous nitrate plus lead takes place. Now if you want to reverse this reaction, it cannot take place, because least reactive element can never be displaced more reactive element. Again we have an example where lead displaces copper, because lead is more reactive than copper. So lead has the ability to displace copper, and then formation of lead chloride plus copper takes place. In the next example, copper and silver. Copper is more reactive than silver, thus copper has the ability to displace silver, but silver cannot displace copper because silver is least reactive. So in this reaction, copper is going to displace silver from its compound, and then formation of copper compound takes place, that is copper nitrate plus silver takes place. So these are the various example of the displacement reaction. So these displacement reaction are not limited to the metal only. Okay, this can takes place even with the non-metal also. For example, when we take chlorine gas, it is passed to the aqueous solution of potassium bromide, then the solution acquire a yellowish orange look. Okay, so in that reaction also displacement takes place, but here we are talking about the metals only, because when we will do the chapter of metal and non-metal, in that I will give you the explanation of these all things. Okay, so for today we have this much only, that the type of chemical reaction, that is combination reaction, decomposition reaction, and displacement reaction. In the next class we will have the rest two type of chemical reaction. For today we have this much only. Thank you so much for hearing me, students.